Nah, this a league, bro. You gotta have some semblance of what your op doing. Especially a divisional game like this is probably some crazy stuff gonna happen. You know how this man get. What you mean? Nah, bro, I ain't gonna lie. When me and you play, I like still be going back and looking at them videos. When me and you play, nigga, we play. We like be having good games. There's been a couple times, nigga, I done blew you out, but like overall, me and you like play.
No conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience.
Dang, I ain't know J.K. Dobbins had 1,700 yards and 16 touchdowns. I've been feeding him.
Coach, the rain is falling. The fans are soaked.
My
but here's
gosh,
the bottom
it's
line.
raining?
We got football at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First carry for Nick Chubb. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. A run for Nick Chubb. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Come on, bro. Come on, man.
And incomplete. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away.
He really supposed to throw a peek, bro, on the 2nd play of the game, 3rd play of the game.
Empty possession, not what they were seeking.
Good, bro. Almost just made a punt back, too.
Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
Ready. Let's go. Check 53. Watch the back.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. Flushed out right. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one
he got Grant Delpit. I know better.
Scramble goes for 20.
Grant Delpit speed like 94. I know better. It look open. I be doing that to people with Austin Davis. Oh! Bro, watch how my tackle missed this block.
They take him down at the 26. The loss of a full 3 yards,
right,
and now it's 2nd down. Now on 2nd and 13. Jackson. Snead's got it. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
I low-key could have kept running.
3rd and 1. Jackson has got his man. It's Andrews. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused
I should have went for it, huh?
That's going to feel good and look great in film.
I should have, huh? Nah, I ain't tripping.
Never
I'll take
ideal
it, dude.
conditions in the snow for a kicker, but the
This a divisional game. I'll take it, bro.
You know what the
And I'm
unit
low-key
told me
trying to
was
go
their biggest
undefeated,
issue
too.
playing in the snow? You just worry about something getting in
If
your
I didn't care, I
as
would
the
have went
ball
for
is
it.
snapped, and then you might
And
miss
then I
it,
trust my
and there
defense.
goes
The way
3
my
points off
defense
the
came out
board.
playing their first possession, I'll take it. Oh, boy, ain't hit you up yet?
The Browns drive about to get started. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of the game still.
I'll take
Those
that.
don't ever go away.
I'll take
and
it.
typically, what
If he
I've
gonna
heard
play
from
like that, he
guys
can
and
have
what
it.
I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way,
You said
that's
what?
what all the guys are looking for.
All right, hold up.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Oh, Chris!
That'll be incomplete.
Pick 6, man!
Pretty good shot.
Come
Trying
on!
to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Back to throw.
Picalo.
They're going to be incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good
Come on,
rhythm.
man.
He keeps getting
Let's go,
opportunities.
bro.
But
I
that's
ain't
the
tripping,
last
bro.
thing his team wants to have
I ain't
happen,
doing no
right?
tripping.
The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling
That's supposed to be a
pretty good
pick,
because he's
bro.
out there all the
That's supposed to
time.
be Austin
First quarter
Davis'
only,
pick.
but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing.
I knew that was coming. Let's go!
And he won't
Let's
get
go!
there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
I knew it was coming, bro. Read that mug like a book. Nigga, Austin Davis flew in there like a bullet.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a give, right side. Dobbins. And he's got some space here. And all the way in for a Ravens
Check this out, Chris.
touchdown. A great play there. His 17th touchdown now on the season.
See that mug?
As the Ravens push
It's something about the way J.K. Dobbins run, bro. He just smooth.
It started with a battle in the trenches. They won.
And he not even
And
fast.
they
His
got
speed
in
only
for
89.
6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
But on this Madden, bro, you need a back with some speed, bro. Like the way the game is played, if you got a slow running back, your offense
And
gonna
this will
suffer.
not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Oh yeah, I got him off his game, bro.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave a great field position, turned it 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
Good play.
It's amazing what one
Don't hit him
decision can
forward.
do in the
Don't hit
chain
him
of
forward.
events,
Come
right?
on.
The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it
See that defense I was in? That defense
confidence in
crucial.
you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They'll try to run for the first down with
Man, this dude, man, that's what I don't be liking, bro. Niggas in this league nuts so little, bro. You see that, bro? Niggas nuts is little.
Because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones,
he running the ball, bro. Put the ball in the air, fam.
And getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were.
Let's go, man. Let's go. What you want, Patrick Queen? Come on.
They said there was a lot of discussion in their defensive team meeting room after last week's performance. They had 7 sacks. Something in the water. There's one in the first quarter.
A lot of discussion, a lot of excitement, because now everyone wants to get involved with this. Who's going to continue that process? Who's going to get to the quarterback this week? But they have to be careful. When you have that much pressure, they want to use it against you. Draws, screens, those types of plays.
We'll see if they do that.
25, check, it's great. 19, come. 8.
After the sack on 1st down, Newton, and that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
3rd and long, it's Newton. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. So more
nigga Austin Davis, bro. Boy, I said he gonna be home by 8:30, Chris.
2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality.
I really should have ran that pick back, bro.
But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Being chased out left.
Oh, no. That's supposed to be a touchdown.
That's going to wind up incomplete.
I like the play call. Roll him out. Give him a chance to run it or throw it. In this situation, he decided to fling it, but couldn't find his man open.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. This will be caught at about the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a 1st down. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Get ready. Get ready.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown.
I can't believe this dude played in the Super Bowl last year, bro.
With his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. As the Ravens
I'm owning this nigga, man. 2 games in a row. Owning this nigga.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
Don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and set them down.
Now it's the backup Mayfield. Out to his left. He may try and run for this.
Man, that nigga Baker Mayfield is supposed to fumble, bro. That nigga's supposed to fumble that.
The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. First down.
You see that? Nigga's supposed to fumble that.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Mayfield hands it off.
Oh, yes, sir. He missed the hole. Oh, he missed the hole. That would have been huge. I know he's sick. That would have been huge.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Hunt. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there. So from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
Help my wife with these.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
The Browns on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Calais Campbell.
You know what his dude problem is, bro? He don't know how to just sit in the pocket.
For it. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Yeah, blew him out.
They're indeed
that
going.
nigga was trash.
He's going to wind up and that's
Man, that's my fault.
35.
That's my fault, Chris. Watch this play. I got ahead of myself, bro.
4th down conversion play.
Yeah, that's my fault. That low-key just let him back in the game.
Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Chubb with a carry on 1st down. It's not going to yield much, maybe a yard. It's 2nd down. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun. Mayfield. There goes a deep ball.
He got me. He got me. Ooh, he got me.
Cleveland. Traquan Smith.
You see that? He got me. He caught me slipping. That's my fault. I gotta let the defense play defense. I'm trying to roam too much with Austin Davis. I gotta let the defense play defense. All right. He gave up the score. Come on, D. It won't happen again. It won't happen again. Hey, you need help?
So the lead back down to
you sure?
Things get a little more
Promise.
And the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills.
That's caught inside the 20.
Got him, Chris. Check this out. Check this out. That's highlight worthy, huh?
Marquise Brown with touchdown number 7 on the year as the Ravens push further out in front.
Let's go, man.
Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 7.
I ain't gonna lie. If you pay attention, the way I had that play set up, if that nigga wouldn't have been blitzing me, that nigga Devernay would have been wide open. Had that nigga running a mean route.
So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
This will be taken in at the 1.
Ooh, I just tried to use
and he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Not none, Drowsy.
The Browns drive about to get started. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
They run with Hunt. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before they drop
because I'm not expecting, bro. I don't be expecting people to run the ball in that type of situation. Who runs the ball, bro? But I be forgetting, bro. I be forgetting at what lead I'm in. He probably finna run the ball again because they can't pass the ball. See what happened when they put the ball in the air?
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
It's only smart, bro, because Madden allows people to run the ball. Running the ball in this game requires no skill, bro. So, yeah, it's smart in that aspect, but not really. Not really, not like deeply. But I'm saying, if you losing, why you running the ball? And you need to score before the half. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody doing that in the NFL.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And
man, that's supposed to be a drop. That's supposed to be a drop.
Loose. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. From the gun, Mayfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
See what I'm saying? Tell you that cover 2, a cockeyed fool if you let it be.
The holding penalty negates a good return as they'll start just past the 20. Play action. Now Jackson. Got him in. It's Brown.
I'm telling you, Chris, I got plays for days, bro. I got plays for days. It's depending upon you how deep you want me to go in my book. I can go deep in my book. I can go deep in my bag if you need me to. I got plays for days. Especially for a nigga that's going to sit back and play like him.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after
I really want to go in the chat and say something to this nigga, bro. Because this was the nigga that was trying to say I be cheating. You remember that one time? This is him. That Browns nigga, bro. The Browns nigga and the Pats nigga. The nigga trying to say I be cheating.
They were the
I don't be
definition
liking
of
that.
jumbled
Nigga trying to throw dirt on the
play and
nigga.
into the end zone. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21-yard line.
I ain't letting up either.
The Browns drive about to get started. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you've got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. On 3rd down, Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here at half number 1. Here's Jamie Gillendow as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
Here we go. Here we go. 18 Gator. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready.
Jackson on first down. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Jakeem Grant in the final seconds of the first half as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
Nah, you my nigga, bro. If this game, I'm running the ball. But this nigga right here, I feel some type of way.
Yeah, able to extend that lead.
I don't like when people do that, bro. That's like you in the 2K league and a nigga you don't even know. Like, yo, that nigga, damn it, man, that nigga be cheating. Like, bro, I don't even know you, bro. I don't know you like that. Why my name in your mouth? Know you like that? So go tell him I'm cheating now. I must be doing a whole bunch of cheating to be beating the brakes off you like this.
The 25 at the 24-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This will be taken in at the 1.
Ooh, don't bump into me, 86.
He'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now it's Jackson, and that'll be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Here we go. 15 on it. 53 slide. I got it. Check it back.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That'll back him up 2 yards. And also
I don't know how to run that play, bro. Every time I run that play, I never have success.
Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Landry now on the return. Can't ask for much more than that. A 50-yard punt followed by a loss on the return. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
King. Under 10. Switch it. Come on, switch it. 80 weapon. Regular. 52 is my time.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love. Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get into that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On 3rd down, Dobbins. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
Now Landry. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Give him 4 on the carry there, but that only takes them back to where they started. 3rd and 10.
50 seconds to Mike. Hey, watch the slant. Real. Watch.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Tyus Bowser able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down?
57.
On 4th down, they snap it to Mayfield. And it is incomplete. A surprising move to go for, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And goodness, that means this next drive is going to begin 1st and goal already at the 5-yard line. And a failure on 4th down on the other side leads immediately to a 1st and goal. Jackson now. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. He'll have a 1st down and more past the 20 as they'll finally stop him at the 23-yard line. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep blow with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Mayfield now. Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. Picked up. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something. Double turnovers, but instead they'll keep the possession on the INT. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great play there. His third touchdown of the game, number 19 on the year. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tyus Bowser able to record his 5th sack of the season.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
To throw, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham, and they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Forced out to his left. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
What is that? 53, Mike. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. Go, motion. 53.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Andrews, his 4th touchdown on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead.
Ravens 54, Browns 7. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. Let's see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go around.
Sometimes
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 45. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Austin Davis is awesome, bro.
He's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in
Season
December.
of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Come on, baby.
On first down, Dobbins. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellows up front in order to bring this one home.
26-yard line.
20, 60 outlaws, 53. Come to my world. We won't.
Play action. It's Jackson. Dancing to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
Larry Ogunjobi on the tackle. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
The Ravens on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
Ravens 61, Brown 7. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. A good pickup there for the Browns. 15 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On first down, they go right back to Hunt. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Mayfield. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Mayfield now. A perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. First down, Mayfield. It's caught. Beckham. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. From the red zone now, Mayfield steps away to his left. He'll try and run it. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Here's Mayfield. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
That nigga scored on me. We didn't want him to score.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Set,
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Ravens, they're now a win away from a perfect regular season as they move to 15-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, it's a tough blow to their playoff aspirations as they drop to 9-6. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everyone.